Skyzone, Skyzone, Skyzone. I'm sure you're all really sick of me doing with all like the clickbait and talking about Skyzone and this and that. Well, today that's coming to an end. And if you hear trampling in the background, I apologize. We've got a visitor. So today I'm gonna clear up a lot of questions I got about Skyzone, and you probably aren't gonna like what I have to say, but at the same time you might. Like, it's gonna answer a lot of questions. So I'm gonna be brief to the point, no interruptions. I'm not gonna drag on. I'm literally just gonna give you a direct answer. What's happening with Skyzone? So as like literally everyone knows this by now, I got kicked out of Skyzone. Oh my god, I got kicked out of Skyzone. And that video went fairly viral, like almost 3 million views right now. And because so many people have seen it, Skyzone saw it and I got banned. You guys probably know the story behind that as well. So I'm banned for life. What I said was in a video, if that video got a certain amount of likes, I would go back to Skyzone. And I got that many likes, and so now you're all wondering, when am I going back? That's a really good question. As much as I want to go back, I'm gonna give you guys reasons why it's such a bad idea and what might ultimately guide me to the decision of me not going back. Possible lawsuits. As I am banned, going back would be an act of trespassing, which is illegal, so they would call the cops. But I mean, banning someone from a public place, I'm not really sure if you can do that. So calling the cops, right? I wouldn't care that much. Like, if they call the cops, I just run, right? But no, there's more than that. They have my address. Skyzone has my address because in the waivers we signed, you need to be honest about your information. I put my home address down, and like normally if I was trying to get kicked out, like you wouldn't put that stuff in, but because like I'm a good kid, I was honest about it. I put all my stuff down, so now they have my address. And then when they walk in, they have pictures of me like on their decks, so they look at people and they make sure that they're not me, because I go in, they see me go, then they call the cops. How do I have this information? Am I making it up? Am I not making it up? First of all, I've been threatened with lawsuits already. There were 2 people, like I rarely ever read my Instagram direct messages. Like I never read them, but there's one day I decided, okay, I'm just gonna look on here real quick. So I looked and I saw that there were these messages. There's from this one, I forget his Instagram, but it's right there. Saving my life. He told me that they have pictures of me there, they have my address, they have my phone number. I'm a really big threat to them because they don't want me to go and badmouth them, but because they don't want me to go, I'm still gonna sit here and I'm gonna badmouth them. So Skyzone, if you're watching this, so I just went over this, right? They have my address, they have someone's phone number, I forgot what phone number I put down, and they have a picture of me, and they have my YouTube channel. Obviously they have that. And so you're thinking, oh, why don't you just go back with a disguise? It's still obvious, and once I come up with a big camera, like once I show up with this, it's gonna be so obvious that it's me, that they're gonna know who I am. My hair is still the same. That's not the point. Point is, I can go, like going back is not that big of a problem. Getting in, gotta get past people at the front desk, need to hope they don't identify me. And then in the small event that they don't call the cops because of trespassing, and they don't notice the camera, like there's no way they're not gonna notice that. They have my address, so then the cops get called to my house. And you could be like, oh, Gavin, suck it up. You promised us you'd go back. Put yourself in my shoes. Would you want to get arrested? Would you want to have a lawsuit? Like lots of money, some big company coming at you. I mean, if you're rich, like still, you don't want to lose like $5,000 or $10,000. But at the same time, I did promise you guys I would get kicked out of the trampoline park, right? In the event that I do not go back, because I'm still like vague on this decision, I haven't come to a conclusion yet. It's still such a bad idea. There's no point in me going back there and like ruining everything I have. Film a video, and I don't want to be like hungry about the views, even though I said I would already do it. But this is really different. This stupid video has caused so many problems that I never thought would arise. People like complaining about me, bad influences. Like that wasn't the point of the video. We literally went, had fun, broke rules. That's not illegal. Like, come on. And then here's another thing. What if I went back and then they saw it was me, they made me delete the footage? In the event that I did go back, and you already know they don't want me to badmouth them, but like guess who's sitting here badmouthing them? The possibility of them making me delete my footage, all this stuff. So that's the one out in Gaithersburg, Maryland. So if you guys want to go to Skyzone in Gaithersburg, Maryland, that's where I was. You might see the reverse racist himself. So I'm officially not going back to that one, like 100%. I'm already positive. Going back to any other ones, again, really, really low possibility. I heard there's one in Australia though, so if I ever go to Australia, I can get kicked out of that one. But I just wanted to clear this up. Definitely not going back to the one in Gaithersburg. Definitely not going back to any of them for a very long time, but don't lose hope, because I never said I'm not going definitely, because it'd be hilarious, and I did promise you guys that I would get kicked out of a trampoline park. And I am one to keep my word. I keep my promises. But I mean, I really hope that answered a lot of questions. A lot of people are commenting, when am I going back? And that's the whole take on it. I don't want to deal with any lawsuits. I don't want to have the police called to my house. I don't want my information getting exposed in general. So going back right now is just not a good idea. There's all this heat on me. Maybe once the heat dies down, that might be a better time. But as of right now, give it like a few months, and after everything is like slowed down, maybe then. But at the same time, I don't want to deal with like some big company where people go to have fun, like what we did. We went outside the rules. God forbid we broke a few rules. Did anyone get hurt? No one got hurt, right? And the reason we did those tricks that we did, like we're comfortable with what we can do. You guys already know, like if you've been around the channel or the Skyzone video itself, like we were doing triple flips, not a big deal. We know what we're doing. We're not gonna hurt ourselves, and people who are watching this who don't know how to do it, they already know, like you don't go there there to try stuff. That's what the foam pit is for. And now when people do doubles into the foam pit, nope, get out, nope, no double flips allowed. And because they said no doubles, that's why we took it and we decided to do triples. Oh, he just hurt himself. Okay, I like how I said I'm not gonna ramble, and then I just kind of started to ramble. Point is, I hope I answered a lot of questions regarding Skyzone. This should be like the last time I talk about Skyzone in a video. I don't want to draw attention to myself if I don't need it. And I don't want to be known as that guy who got kicked out of Skyzone. I mean, I already am known as that. I'm known as, like, people call me reverse racist or stuff like that. Some people who are complaining reverse racism is a bad thing. It's a joke. We said it because we got kicked out of a trampoline park. People say that when they go to trampoline parks. They don't go up to someone and they say you're a reverse racist because they deny service. It's like, no, that's not what it is. So as a whole, not going back for a long time, not gonna get sued, not gonna have the police call to my house, not about to ruin my whole like YouTube career over some stupid video of me getting kicked out of a trampoline park. But yeah, I hope I answered a lot of your questions. And I told myself this video is gonna kind of be short. It's really not that short. It's 8-9 minutes already. I'm gonna edit it down. It shouldn't be that long. But this is kind of one of those videos where I just sit and talk to you guys. I really...
Next week I filmed it.
Shut up.
I filmed it all.
And I really hope most of you guys can stick with me and understand my decision. See it from my point of view. You don't want to deal with all these like legal problems. It's just not worth it, right? At the same time, I don't want to look like a puss like I did promise you guys. Put it away, like store it in your mind. Remember I said this because I did make a promise. So maybe out of nowhere, you'll see in the sub box, oh my God, kicked out of Skyzone or going back to Skyzone again. And when you see that, you know what you got to do. But yeah, that's about gonna wrap it up for today's video. Probably kind of boring, but I did need to get this out there. I need to tell people what's going on with the Skyzone situation. But yeah, that's about it for today's video, right? If you guys stuck to the end, you're awesome. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you're new. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.